ladies and gents. Quick disclaimer, this may or may not have what you guys consider graphic pictures. Today I'm going to talk about how to prevent certain types of sores when you have CP, mainly pressure sores from sitting on a hard surface. You can get those. I get them all the time. Bed sores, that's what they're commonly called. But if you don't, I hate to say it, but inspect your body almost daily with CP, some of these you wouldn't be able to find unless you gave your body a quick once over and made sure that you were okay in the sore department. So what I'm going to do is I have the PlayStation on. I'm going to give you some of my experiences, how I've used in the past to prevent bed sores and now. And then I'm going to look up some actual facts and methods to do so. And then I might include pictures, I might not. That's why I gave the quick little disclaimer in the beginning. If you hear kids in the background, my kids are still up. They're in there with my husband rocking out. They were rocking out to some music. But my husband was kind enough to pause it so I could do this vlog. But without further ado, let's get into the action of how to prevent bed sores. Sores, not stores. You don't go to the store to find these beds. No. But how to prevent these bed sores. Basically, from my experience, my personal experience, change positions frequently when you're in your wheelchair or lying in bed. Because if you're on one side for a number of multitude of time, then your body is more likely to rub against something and wear down. Where I am sitting on my seat 8 to 10 hours a day, I do have a blister on my thigh. Well, it's starting to become a blister. That has been rubbed raw from a hard plastic thing that they put in my seat to level out or try to help correct my posture and my scoliosis. However, I almost wished that when we did this wheelchair eval for this wheelchair, I didn't tell them, but I wish I would have told them that the plastic piece wasn't exactly necessary. But when she corrected my posture like she did and showed me what it would feel like, it felt great. She didn't say that my cushion would break down and then my thigh would rub against my chair, which really, it aggravates me. So yeah, switch positions every few hours to prevent laying on one side too long. If you use incontinence products, change your incontinence product often. Take frequent showers. Not saying that you guys are stinky or anything, but just make sure you're keeping the certain urine, like if you're incontinent, keeping urine off these certain areas, because that tends to make them worse. It tends to make it hurt more. There's barrier creams that you can get from your incontinence company with the prescription from your doctor. Sorry about the shadows. My lighting isn't quite right. Let's see if I can get it there. But mainly, main thing is just inspecting your body, and if you find one lay in bed for as long as you can, just switching sides to keep that pressure off you. If you're in your wheelchair 8 to 10 hours a day like I am, even though I got up at 2 this afternoon because for some reason I've been sleeping that long, I don't know. I tend to have my husband sit me up several times throughout the day, or I will push off on my good leg because of my knee. I'm not able to use one of my legs or put a lot of pressure on it to push myself up. So I do use my good leg most often to try to push myself up in my wheelchair and relieve the pressure. A lot of wheelchairs have a tilt and recline feature, and these certain features are used to help prevent pressure sores and take pressure off of areas that are prone to sores. However, my wheelchair does have this feature, but my wheelchair is broken. I have to get a new one as soon as I find a reliable doctor. I'm hoping that'll be in the next few weeks, and hopefully we can get the ball rolling on getting a new wheelchair. But some wheelchairs do have that ability, so look into that. Also, a seat with more cushion in it, as they say, more cushion for the pushing. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. But you know, they recently put a more padded seat, and when they built this chair, they decided that I needed a more padded seat to help prevent that. And also make sure that your seat cushions are washed periodically like we do mine, to prevent the breakdown of the seat cushion. Mine's just been sitting for so long that it's been what, 3 years it's been sitting. So it's you know, my husband will put me in my recliner, which is over to my left here, and he will wash my seat cushion probably once, twice a week, sometimes more, just to make sure that my seat cushion stays clean, it stays fluff. That's another thing. If you got the seat cushions with the gel packs in them and you start to feel pain, take your seat cushion and rearrange your gel pack. Because honestly, I did have a gel pack and we did that, and it would feel like a brand new seat. So that is my experience with Bedsores. So we're sitting at my time limit actually. I gave you some tips. In another video I'll put the research tips in here in a few days. So with that being said, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, run that like button over. If you didn't like this video, thumbs down. If you're new here and want to subscribe, don't be shy. I don't bite too hard. And guess what? I just got my rabies shot. So yes, I'm rabies free. Yay! Anyway, I make myself laugh. I don't know if I make any of you laugh, but I make myself laugh. Does that count? So anyway, I will see you in the next video, and I'm out of here for the night. Bye. Stay beautiful.